Good day, everyone. My discussion today is all about literary prose and drama stylistic. However, I am going to focus more about reviewing the prose and drama genres. Literary prose and drama represent two foundational forms of creative writing, each with distinct genres that have evolved over centuries to serve different artistic and communicative purposes. While prose uses written or spoken language in its ordinary form to convey narratives, ideas, and emotions, drama is crafted specifically for performance with dialogue and stage directions as its primary tools. Understanding their genres is essential for analyzing stylistic choices rather and literary impact. Now, let's dive into the literary prose genres and stylistic. Under literary prose, we have fiction prose and non-fiction prose. A fictional prose tells invented stories using narrative structures, characterizations, and descriptive language to create immersive worlds. Under the fiction prose is the subgenres like novels. Novel is long form narratives with complex plots, developed characters, and multiple thematic layers. For example, it includes historical novels, science fiction, fantasy, romance, mystery, and literary fiction. Still, stylistically, novels often use varied point of view techniques like first person, third person, limited and omniscient point of view. It also has a rich descriptive detail. Next is novellas. It is a work of intermediate length, typically 20,000 to 50,000 words that focus on a single central conflict or character arc with more conciseness than novels but greater depth than stories. And also, we have short stories. Short story is a brief narratives, usually under 7,500 words, that concentrate on one main event, character, or theme. Stylistically, they prioritize economy of language and often rely on a single moment of revelation or change. Uh, Overall, the fiction prose has a narrative voice and perspective, a structure that composed of exposition, rising action, climax, and resolution. It also has a descriptive imagery with the use of figurative language, a dialogue that reveals character and advances plot. Now, let's talk about nonfiction prose. Nonfiction prose deals with real people, events, ideas, and topics, aiming to inform, explain, and persuade or reflect. Under nonfiction prose, we have biographies and autobiographies. It is the account of individuals' lives, with biographies written by others and autobiographies written by the subject itself. Stylistically, they balance factual accuracy with narrative engagement. Then we also have essay, a short pieces that explore a specific topic from a personal or analytical perspective. Genres include expository, persuasive, reflective, and critical essays, each with distinct stylistic goals. And then, memoir. A memoir focuses on a specific periods, events, or themes from the author's life. It emphasizes personal reflection over comprehensive life coverage. And then, journalism and reportage, a fact-based writing intended for public dissemination, with styles ranging from objective news reporting to narrative journalism. So overall, The key stylistic elements of nonfiction is about factual accuracy and credibility, with clear organizational structure and the tone appropriate to purpose and audience. It also uses evidence and supporting details. We are done with prose. Now let's talk about drama. Drama is a performative literary form designed to be presented on a stage, screen, or radio, with dialogue as primary means of storytelling. Under drama is traditional dramatic genres and modern dramatic genres. Let's talk more about traditional dramatic genres. These categories have defined dramatic literature for centuries. Under these, we have tragedy. It focuses on a protagonist downfall due to a tragic flaw, external circumstances, or a combination of both. Stylistically, tragedies often use elevated language, explore universal themes of faith, morality, and human suffering, and it ends with protagonist death or ruin. Now, comedy. Comedy is intended to amuse and entertain, often ending happily, with resolution of conflicts. Subgenres include romantic comedy, satirical comedy, farce, and black comedy. Stylistically, features include wordplay, irony, exaggerated characters, and humorous situations. Now we also have tragicomedy. It is a blend of element of both tragedy and comedy, acknowledging that life often contains both joy and sorrow. These works typically avoid extreme outcomes, instead presenting a more nuanced view of human experience. Overall, uh, its stylistic element is more on dialogue that drives action and reveals character, with a stage directions that guide performance and setting. A dramatic structure like acts and scene. It also uses dramatic devices like soliloquy, asi- aside foreshadowing, irony. Another genre is modern dramatic genres. It is a contemporary drama that expanded traditional categories to reflect changing societal perspective and artistic approaches. Under this is realist drama. Realist drama seeks to represent life as it is with realistic characters, setting, and dialogue. It often addresses social issues and everyday human experiences. Then we also have absurdist drama. It challenges conventional ideas of plot, character, and meaning, suggesting that human existence is inherently meaningless, and stylistically it uses fragmented dialogue, illogical situations, and unconventional structure. Then third, we have political drama. Political drama focuses on social, political, and ideological issues, aiming to provoke thought and inspire action. It often uses allegory, satire, and direct address to the audience. We also have musical drama. It combines spoken dialogue, music, and dance to tell a story, with songs and choreography enhancing emotional expression and narrative development. Overall, modern dramatic is an experimental structures and forms with integration of multimedia elements and exploration of contemporary themes with varied performance styles and technique. So that's all for my topic. Have a good day. Thank you.